Hello Taurus, and welcome to your full moon reading for August 1st. This is a general reading for the collective and not meant to give individual messages that you might expect in a personal reading. But if you do connect, resonate, please do give me a thumbs up, and I always welcome new subscribers. This will be a 3-card reading. I'll pull 3 cards to begin with, and then I'll pull other cards to clarify as we go along. At the end, I will pull 1 card from the White Light Oracle deck. I picked it because the moon shines white light on us, and because wolves are so in tune with the moon phases. They howl at the full moon, so I thought it would be appropriate. If I mention astrological houses, that's going to be based on those of you with Taurus rising. So if you have a different ascendant, you'll want to check out that reading perhaps as well to get a fuller picture. But let's go ahead and get started. The first card is going to show us what the moon is shining its light upon. What area of your life have you been manifesting? And this would cover from the past new moon to the current full moon, a 2-week time period. Now this may be a longer term goal you've had, but you've really been focusing on that, trying to manifest this happily ever after. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment card. So this is what you've been focusing on, working on manifesting, praying for, wishing for, sending messages to Spirit, the divine, all about your emotional fulfillment. For what you need to let go of is perhaps a romantic notion of what love is. We'll clarify for that. And then finally, what will help you set up effective intentions and help you manifest those intentions for the next new moon phase. What should you be doing in the next 2 weeks? And it looks like you need to be bringing balance into your life, accepting karma, patience. There's the sword of truth. There are the scales of balance. Okay, this is a very interesting reading, very interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and start clarifying. Why do we have the 10 of Cups in the area where Taurus has been manifesting for the last 2 weeks? Apparently, you had set intentions to seek emotional fulfillment for you and those you love, those you care for. Clarification, please. And you did that by opening yourself up to making yourself more open to the world, being willing to step out of your comfort zone. Something about when you set your intentions, you had some insight that in order to achieve this happiness, because the water element is about creativity and emotions, love, romance, as well as your subconscious. And Taurus, you may have some water energy as well, because the 10 of Cups is represented by Mars and Pisces. So I don't know if you have some Pisces energy. Where is your full moon taking place? It's in Aquarius on the 1st, and that is your 10th house of reputation, status, career, goals, structure, legacy for your leaving you for your family, or that you're building for your family, establishing. And this water energy that you used to be in touch with your subconscious, and now with the full moon shining light, our subconscious is also activated, as well as the Lionsgate portal coming up on August the 8th. That's going to be a time when our subconscious is really at its peak. We'll be receiving a lot of downloads. Our intuition will be very much attuned to the universe, spirit. But you still know that to achieve this, You have to step out of your comfort zone, and your comfort zone is the earthly realm where you deal with material resources and security. And I think that's why this balance card is here. That's why we have justice, because you realized you had to seek inspiration. The Three of Wands, wands are a suit of inspiration and energy, planning, design. The root word of inspiration is spirit. So spirit, when you communicated with spirit, they let you know, the divine let you know that you needed to bring some balance so that your family felt your love. Not just your love language is material security. When you provide for your loved ones, you are speaking your love to them. But different signs, which would be in different elements, may speak different love languages, do speak different love languages. And that's what getting in touch with your intuition led you to do. So that's good. You've been manifesting this, and you've been doing it because you are willing to do things that are new to you, to step out of that comfort zone. More clarification. The High Priestess. Yes, you've really been in touch with your subconscious, Taurus. And this full moon right now is really highlighting. They're telling you you are on the right track. Definitely on the right track. The High Priestess is ruled by the moon. Moon is Cancer energy. So I don't know if you have some of that. You could have a water sign rising, because it feels like you're very in touch with very tuned with spirit guides, with intuition. But yes, your spirit is telling you you're on the right track. You keep it up, okay? Now let's move here to what you need to let go. The Two of Cups speaks to true love. Now, I'm not picking up any disharmony between you and your person. Unless you're trying to attract a new person who is as serious and about creating a solid relationship, a permanent relationship as you are. Let's get clarification. Clarification. Knight of Cups. Oh, okay. Okay. So this is about okay, for those of you who are single, you are trying to attract, you're moving into a new stage of social interaction where it's not, you don't just want casual fun. You want to enter a new path and build a serious relationship with someone. So for those of you who are single, true love is not just about happily ever after. It's not only about romance and excitement. It's about day-to-day work and commitment on making the relationship work. Let's get more clarification here. I'm gonna go back to this column. I'm curious about whether this is intended for those of you who are already in a relationship, or if I'm getting two different messages here, or if it's intended for someone hoping to attract a person. You're single. Okay, clarification on the Ten of Cups in the first column, where we have the moon shining its light on happily ever after. The Magician manifesting. These are two major arcana cards. 3, 4. Out of 7 cards, 4 of them are major arcana, major energies that are staying with you longer than just this lunar cycle. 4 of Cups. Okay, I've got 2 different messages here. So for those of you who are in a relationship, and this is your long-term goal. You are willing, Taurus, to step out of your comfort zone, follow your higher self for the good of everyone, not just seek materialization of security, but also what is emotional fulfilling for you and yours. And you have been manifesting that. The Magician is Mercury, about communication. Then we have the Four of Cups. So the reason that you took action is because you realized, yes, you were in a situation where everyone would expect that, oh, they look like the perfect family, happiness, I wish I were them. But you realized that it was not enough because you were just going for the outside reflection of success, what society told you was success. And what you realized you needed to release was perfection. Because true love is not just about what looks good in the material world. For spiritual and emotional fulfillment, you need to be your authentic self. And so you are willing to go on this mission, to bring this balance by considering people's emotions and the fact that everybody is different. And it's a genuine wake-up call for you, a genuine wake-up call that you need to let go of what looks on the surface to be perfection in terms of family relationships or partner relationships, whatever that is. Because that's a big thing with you, Taurus, is partnerships and contracts and that kind of tradition. You're very traditional. Okay, let me go back now to the single person. Long-term major energy here. By the way, this is the sixth major arcana. So we're looking at some major long-term goals and energy, intentions, manifestations that have been going on. And this is just what's going on in the, sort of like an update in the current moon cycle, moon phase. Okay, so for those of you who are single, yes, you want happily ever after, just like movies and fairy tales tell us we can expect or have. And you're willing to explore different ways of achieving that. You're following your gut feelings, your hunches about who might be right for you and who isn't, but you're looking for that person that wants commitment as much as you do. That's who you want. That's who you see as your true love. But you've tied too much romance up into that. You're equating infatuation and excitement with true love, and you need to rid yourself of those particular expectations and ideals which are not reality, and accept real love when it comes. The Knight of Cups knows what real love is. This is a genuine, authentic person who values emotions and is in touch with his or her subconscious. So here's real love. Here's true love. And realizing that just because you might get bored with the day-to-day and feel like it's tedious and not satisfying, can turn you away from this offer. There's the offer right there. Offer of true love, but you can't see it because you want the romanticized version. So you need to Get rid of that. Accept this. That will be a wake-up call for you. A wake-up call. And once that's achieved, once you've let go of what's no longer serving you, all this romanticized stuff and just wanting excitement in your relationships, that's when you will attract karma. You will attract what happily ever after really is. It's work. It's the day-to-day work in a relationship, and being willing to step out of your comfort zone, because you have that intention over here. And you have been manifesting it in some respects, but not in the way that's going to lead you to this and to accepting this. So let's get some clarification now on the Justice card. The Justice card is represented by Libra. You may have Libra energy. Major arcana here: karma, balance, truth. Let's see why we have justice and what you need to do. My gosh, the major arcana here, Taurus. This is big. This is a huge... Oh, let me cover her up and him up, so YouTube knows I'm not trying to offend anyone. Unbelievable. All these major arcana cards. The Lovers. Okay, because karma for you, and Taurus, you know this deep down. Generally speaking, you're not someone who seeks constant excitement and constant, you're not a player. You don't just want the casual excitement of shallow relationships. You do want something deep and lasting. And for that to happen, you need to go back to what commitment really, really means. And that's part of what this journey is right here. This path that you need to take to manifest is to find out, learn what real commitment means in a relationship. There's so many sources, good sources out there on the internet that will talk about what makes a good, healthy relationship, how to work on that, expectations to have, setting boundaries, etc. And the communication, oh my gosh, the communication involved. So yes, you need to prepare for the next manifestation at the new moon, or that's when you set your intentions. You need to prepare to set the right intentions and communicate to Spirit what you really want. You need to communicate to Spirit what you want and make it very clear, so that when it's manifested, as above, so below, it's clear what you want, and your intentions, your feelings are there. You want a solid relationship, not that butterflies in the stomach, temporary excitement. You want that solid, warm, loving relationship. And that's what you need to do. You need to explore that during the next 2 weeks. Start examining yourself. Start reflecting. Use that intuition, because you're due for a wake-up call. You're really not operating in your typical energy right now. Let's get one more clarification card over here. At least, I may need more. I can't believe this. Folks, I shuffle and shuffle before each reading, mainly because I don't like to shuffle with everyone watching, because I'm very clumsy about it. The Empress, Venus, ruled by Venus. Well, Taurus, you're also ruled by Venus. So I'm going to assume that this is you. This is the Divine Feminine right here. The Divine Feminine. Nurturing, compassionate, generous, abundant. This is you. And to bring karma to you, refocus your efforts now on commitment and the real work that every relationship takes, because you want to become the Empress. You want to become the Divine Feminine. Unbelievable. This is huge. Okay, well, let's see what... I mean, anything now is going to be an anticlimax. I can't believe that we still need more energy here. But I promised you Oracle, and I'm going to give you Oracle. So what do they have to tell Taurus about this reading, about this full moon manifesting and preparing your intentions? And we have number 32, Lasya of Parvati. Let's see what the guidebook tells us about that energy. Number 32. Okay, number 32, Lasya of Parvati. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Okay, Taurus, that's describing you and Libra both. Beauty, pleasure, and grace. And you've been, let me move this out of the way, you have been over romanticizing and wanting too much excitement, and maybe even have been dating players and settling for casual, exciting, momentary relationships and moving on to a new person. But this oracle card is telling you that you need to go the gentler route to tame that wild and frenzy workings of your mind. Be careful what you watch on social media, movies, etc. Stay grounded. Ground yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Okay, so we're closing the same way that we began. Great future happiness. And when you are setting your intentions, when you're preparing your intentions that you want to set for the new moon, for the new manifestation cycle, rely back on your steady, wonderful Taurian ways, that gentle strength that you can use, and stay grounded. You're an earth sign. Above all, stay grounded. That's especially the message coming through here. Okay, well, Taurus, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it helps, and I hope you have a blessed full moon. Thank you so much for joining.